Students, this is the last video of chapter 3, our changing earth. This is part 3rd. In the previous video we studied about major landforms, work of rivers and work of waves, sea waves. In this video we'll study about work of ice and work of wind. So let's start chapter 3, part 3, our changing earth. Let's start work of ice. In the image you can see the big shapes of ice. These are known as glaciers. Glaciers are also known as rivers of ice. Rivers of ice. Glaciers, rivers of ice, which do erode the landscape by bulldozing soil and stones to expose the solid rock below. Glaciers carve out deep hollows there. As the ice melts, they get filled up with water, and this water become beautiful lakes in the mountains. Lakes in the mountains, you can see this in this image. Lakes in the mountains. These are the mountains, right? Big shapes of ice, and this is lake, right? This is the another image of lakes in the mountains. You can see carefully. Another one, lakes in the mountains. As the ice melts, they get filled up with water, right? And sometimes the material carried by the glacier, such as rocks, big rocks and small rocks, sand, silt, they get deposited, right? This material get deposited, and this deposit form glacial moraines. Glacial moraines, you can see in this image, these are the glacial moraines. So you should note down in your notebook, written on the screen, rocks, sand, silt, etc. carried by glacier get deposited and known as moraines. Glacial moraines. Now see this image. You can easily identify the image. This is the image of desert. Have you ever visited a desert? So desert is affected by wind because it changes its shape because of fast flowing wind. So now we'll study about work of wind. Work of wind. What is wind? Wind is an active agent of erosion and deposition in desert. You can easily understand erosion and deposition, because wind takes material from one place and put it at another place. So this is called deposition, and when it carries the silt, sand, etc. from one place to another place, known as erosion. Clear? And then puts it, that is known as deposition. So wind is an active agent of erosion and deposition in desert. So this is an active agent of erosion and deposition in the deserts is wind. In deserts you can see rocks in the shape of a mushroom, like this. In this image you can see mushroom, like mushroom, commonly called mushroom rocks. These are mushroom rocks. Winds erode the lower section of the rock more than the upper part. You can see this image. This is like mushroom, and the upper part is wider than the lower part because this part is removed by fast flowing wind. Clear? So in this way these rocks take shape of mushroom rocks, like mushroom. So winds erode the lower section of the rock more than the upper part, so therefore such rocks have narrower base and wider top. This is another image of mushroom rock. It has narrower bottom and wider top. Another picture you can see here, mushroom rocks. Clear? This is the effect of wind. When the wind blows, it lifts and transports sand from one place to another. When it stops blowing, the sand falls and gets deposited in low hill-like structures. So these are called sand dunes. So let's see about, this is the image of sand dunes. These are called sand dunes because wind takes the sand and silt from one place, as we have discussed already, and carries it to another place, right? This is deposition is known as sand dunes. So when the grains of sand are very fine and light, the wind can carry it over very long distances, right? Because light things can be carried by wind for long distances. So in this way, sand dunes change their, means shift their places, and when such sand is deposited in large areas, it is called loess. What is it is called? Loess. Like this, loess. So large deposits of loess is found in China. You can see in other images. This is another image of such loess found in China. This one also. So dear students, in this way we completed this chapter. Let's revise again with the help of this chapter, NCERT PDF, Our Changing Earth. In the first video we discussed about lithospheric plates, or the theory of tectonic plates, in which we discussed that the earth is made up of 7 major plates and some minor plates, right? And they move, they form the different kinds of boundaries, mainly 3 kinds of boundaries: convergent, divergent and transforming boundary. After that we studied about 2 kinds of forces: endogenic force and exogenic force. Then earth movements: endogenic, exogenic force, sudden forces and diastrophic forces like earthquake, volcano, landslides are endogenic forces, means under the surface, under the earth, and on the surface outside of the earth, exogenic forces like erosional, depositional, river, wind, sea waves, glaciers, right? We studied today in this video about glaciers and wind, and in the previous video studied about sea waves, river. Then we discussed about lithospheric plates. What are lithospheric plates? Then we discussed about volcano and earthquake, features of volcano. This is volcano. Magma chamber. This is magma coming outside as lava. Clear? This is crater and gases and ash. Then word origin of endogenic and exogenic. After that we studied about earthquake. Clear? Earthquake waves, 3 kinds of waves: P waves, primary waves, secondary waves and L waves, means surface waves. This is focus, epicenter, right? These are the plate boundaries formed by the different kinds of plate. Seismic waves radiate out in all directions. Then again see this destruction caused by an earthquake in Gujarat in 2001, on 26 January 2001. This was the case study. What is earthquake? Here we discussed about the definition of earthquake. Vibration of the earth is called earthquake. And on the Richter scale, earthquake of 2.0 or less can be felt only a little. An earthquake over 5.0 can cause damage from things falling, and 6.0 or higher magnitude is considered very strong, and 7.0 is classified as a major earthquake that can cause damage and destruction. So after that, earthquake preparedness. How can we cannot prevent earthquake, but we can check its damage or destruction due to earthquake. So where to take shelter during an earthquake? We discussed safe spots, stay away from and be prepared. Then in the previous video we discussed major landforms, work of river. This is diagram. telling us hard rock, soft rock made by waterfall. Then we saw some pictures of waterfalls like in Venezuela, Angel waterfall, then Niagara, Victoria, and this is the feature made by river in a floodplain, Meander, levees, Oxbow Lake, and floodplains. Main river course, distributaries, this was the image of delta discussed, and after that work of sea waves. These are different forms made by sea waves, sea arc, sea cave, stack, and then work of ice today we discussed, and after that work of wind. So dear students, we have completed this chapter with revision. I hope that you understood. You have to revise this chapter again by watching this video and making notes. Thank you. Have a nice day.